Hello! So today we are looking at the OutGear hydration bladder. Basically a water bladder that you put in packs that are compatible with them. I used mine in a low pro camera pack. Camera gear sits down here, and I'll mention why that is critical when it comes to hydration packs. This pack is unique. I've had a lot of hydration packs over the years, do a fair bit of backpacking and whatnot. And this pack has the tube comes separate from the pack, and you screw it in here to the bottom. And this made me a bit nervous because I was worried a connection point like this would be prone to leaking. But it was easy to hand tighten. I didn't need a tool, though. The way it's set up, it's got a little plastic nut there essentially that you could use a tool gently, but you don't need to. I did it with a hand and it didn't leak. I was worried because it sits in the pack like this and my camera gear is right here, so I was really a bit nervous about it. But I did take it out this past weekend and hiked 2 days with it, and it performed pretty well. It's got all the standard bladder functions you have these days: a wide opening for filling, hooks for attaching to the top of your pack, so it sits upright. Now, the other important crucial part of the pack is its valve, or bite valve. This one has a cover, which is, it's nice because a lot of times if you're out and you kneel down or you sit down, your end, which is usually wet, will get stuck in the dirt. So you get dirt on your valve, which is no fun. So this cover prevents that. But I will say that when I had it, when I was wearing it, it kind of wears over your pack and sits down on your body here, a little lower by your chest, by your waist, that is. This would sort of, over time, seem to slowly, water would come through this and would leak out. So I sort of had a constant wet where it was kind of bouncing against my body. I figured out what I could do with that, though, was to hook it on my other pack strap, like over here, up, and that kind of helped a lot. Some packs have, or some bladders I should say, have a valve here that you can turn it off, and it really prevents that. So that would be a feature I'd like to see. But even if you could get a valve, this tube is pretty much fused to the end here. There is no removing it to add a valve or to clean it. Same on both ends. Other brands, you can sort of pull this stuff out, and it just seems too tight to do it. Like, it looks really connected, so I couldn't add a shut-off valve if I wanted to. But the bite valve is nice. It does well, as advertised, it's a very high flow valve, which is good when you're out there and you're thirsty and you need a big drink. This valve is nice. You bite and you can get a good amount of water through it quickly, which is really what you want. So overall, the bladder performed as you would expect. It didn't leak inside the pack. It was easy to fill. This was easy to close and tighten, and it sealed well and didn't leak. The only thing I'm critical on is that this will not come off the tube. The tube doesn't separate from its parts, and you can't add a cutoff switch, which would be nice, because this did slowly let out water, like I said, which wasn't ideal. It wasn't a deal breaker on it as far as the amount of water or if I wouldn't use this bladder, but it did happen. So I did always have sort of a little bit of wet spot on my shirt where this was bouncing against my body as I hiked. That's the only small thing. And two, this little thing, which is nice, would fill up with water. So when you popped it off, you would sort of have a good splash of water come out. But other than that, it's a great bladder. Like I said, didn't leak, tasted fine, everything was good except for those small things. But I still think it is a good value for what they're selling it for currently. So I hope this was helpful. If not, or if you have anything else that I could have done better in this review, please let me know in the comment or reply to this review so I can review the next item better. Thank you.